Howdy folks, I'm Kellogg. This is the Catch America YouTube channel. Let's talk trout fishing strategy. More specifically, let's talk about trout trolling when the conditions are at their worst. Last week here in Northern California, in my region of the country, we had storm after storm after storm march through the state. Dumped a ton of rain. We had a bunch of big wind. As a result, our lakes are up several feet. Our lakes are muddy. Our lakes are cold. Whatever surface warmth we had at our lakes, the wind and that upwelling effect that the wind tends to have has cooled the surface temperature down. Very challenging conditions for trout trolling. But I was able to get some fish, get some nice fish last week on the troll. I've been fishing a lot of bait because, you know, a lot of times that is the absolute best way to put trout in the boat during the dead of winter. But I do have some clients that prefer to troll, and you can absolutely catch fish trolling even in the most challenging of conditions, but you need to adapt your presentation to meet the demands of the conditions. If you're one of those guys that goes out in July and pulls a speedy shiner, and you go out in August and pull a speedy shiner, and you go out in November and pull a speedy shiner, and you go out to your lake and it's muddy and it's risen 8 feet and the water temperature's down 3 degrees and you have a foot of visibility and you put on that speedy shiner, you probably aren't going to do that well. Speedy shiner is a awesome lure. It's an awesome power trolling lure, but you need to be multi-dimensional. When the water's clear, the temperature's right, and trout are willing to chase, you can power troll for them very effectively. But when the water's cold and they can only see a foot, you need to vary your presentation for maximum success. And I want to show you what I was using to catch my fish last week on the troll. But here's what we caught them on. Let me grab this rig. This was my #1 rig. I was running a 6-inch bright pink fisheye dodger. Not the thing I would ordinarily pull at a small foothills lake, but guess what? In that cold water, I had to put out maximum flash and maximum vibration to catch the interest of those fish. And because I was trolling slow, I was only trolling about 1.5 miles an hour, I had to put a little bit of a cup in that blade to get it to function properly at what was basically kokanee speed.